No one's there.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Owenby?
No, Private. We are not.
Alright, she's not. Okay. Ezo mining facility. Bro, keep walking. You're blocking the path.
Man, I had a friend in security at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on Garbug. I know the Valhallan threshold is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help the Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm aware this is an unsecured channel.
Ha!
Yes, understood. Thank you, ma'am.
There is no such thing as the Crucible. It's all very secret, even though everybody seems to know about it. Even Conrad Vernon knows about it. Alright, let's go back to the Citadel embassies and go to the Spectre offices. Oh wait, hold on. So this is the middle of the Presidium, right? So this is the inner ring. So we walk out this far, and then there's like a few rooms here, space for like one room, and then here's the outside, and those are the arms of the Citadel. It's actually kind of small. Like, look how thin the Presidium is. There's like one room and one corridor, and then it's the interior. Huh. It's really small. Hold on. Journal Codex. Planets and locations. No, where's the Citadel? Citadel and Galactic Government. Citadel.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home.
Doesn't say how many people live on the ring, as opposed to the arms. It's actually really thin, the ring.
Spectre status recognized.
Embassies.
1 moment, please.
And like, there's so much empty space. See, look at this. The empty space is so much bigger than the actual, livable space, like the interiors of buildings.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
I'm not sure what we're doing here. The Alcor still not talking?
I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon, too. Everyone's been called back to active duty since Earth was attacked.
I understand, but
I can't leave my daughter here alone. I need to send her back to Thessia, to her family.
these things are very complicated and usually take a very long time. It's even worse with everything going on right now. I'm very sorry. If you can't accept a fostering by proxy until her file is processed, there's nothing more I can do.
You want to send your daughter to Thessia? Interesting idea. We'll keep that in mind. And we'll see what happens later on. Alright, so now we have to come and use this computer to click a few buttons. Medical supplies, originally meant for occupied zones, have been rerouted to Citadel because the Reaper invasion has made delivery impossible. Supplies are currently in lockdown in the docks, but can be released to the Huerta Memorial Hospital under Spectre authority. Okay, do that. Civilian militia. CSEC has fielded a request for a civilian militia to defend the Citadel in the event of another attack. Many CSEC officers believe a militia would benefit the Citadel's state of readiness and improve morale, but they lack funds and clearance for the program. Spectre authorization will allow CSEC to begin training civilian volunteers using funds normally allocated to executive bonuses. Haha, do it. First, Arun financial report. The financial report is for top-level embassy access only. According to financial estimates from First Arun Investment Trust, a division of Elcor's Combine, The Citadel races cannot sustain the cost of the war effort for more than 1 year. Although military spending has stimulated certain market sectors, shortages in rationing in other areas have depressed the financial system. Civilian discretionary spending has fallen except in entertainment areas like escapist vids and drinking. First Dirun is borrowing heavily to provide funds for key functions across the Citadel, but if the war does not end within the next year, galactic financial collapse is inevitable. Well, that usually happens in wartime. And you kind of have to transition to a war economy where you don't have a free market anymore, you just have the government controlling production. Because, wartime, economies don't function very well in wartime. Let's just say that. Surveillance authorization. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Officers have tapped public surveillance feeds but do not have legal access to private security feeds. Spectre authorization would enable CSEC to tap into business feeds without informing civilian agencies. That is a violation of people's rights and privacy, but I don't really care. Well, I would care in the real world. I don't really care in the game. Location for a Batarian patient. Oh, we found him already. We killed him already. A Batarian patient named Gorak is located in a makeshift clinic in a temporary refugee camp at the docking bay E24. He's suffering from undisclosed but severe injuries. Medical staff from Huerta Memorial Hospital have provided painkillers, but there's no viable long-term treatment. Alright, so there's no viable long-term treatment. Because the Batarian hegemony refuses to share records, no data on Gorak is available prior to his arrival on the Citadel. Alright, so that makes more sense. I mean, the nurse says he's got 50-50 chance, but it says here there's no viable long-term treatment. So I killed him. Batarian access codes. With Spectre level access codes, it's possible to bypass standard security protocols and track top-level diplomatic dispatches. Location of console access using the suspect ciphers will be uploaded to the Spectre's Omni tool and highlighted for easy detection. Alright, so that's one of the things we need to do. Oh, we can buy this shotgun, which I don't really want. Alright, where are we going now? Commander Bailey, no. Doc, no. Console in the hospital. And we want to go back to Purgatory too and talk to Edie if we can. So hospital first. Yes, so a lot of running around the Citadel. Although, every time you do one of the, or at certain main quest points, you unlock new things to do in the Citadel. Yes, we just did, after saving the counselors from Cerberus. And then you just run around a lot.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
We tried to run again, but we were blocked. And the farm girl? Her leg was broken, bleeding bad. I knocked down a wall in a barn with a big warp field. I was so proud of that. And we hid.
They must have searched for you.
I'm an Asari huntress. No damn husk is gonna find me unless I let it.
But the farm girl who was with you?
Her leg was broken. She was whimpering. May I run? I saw her through a hole in the boards. She was coming closer with those dead black eyes. And Hillary, the farm girl, she couldn't stop crying. They were gonna hear.
What did you do?
What do you think?
Okay, well that sounds terrible. That story gets more and more terrible every time I come past here. Console.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
I sure can, because I have a magic map that tells me everything that I need to know. Hold on, it's not there. It's in... oh look, the docking bay, D24. Before we go there, I'm just gonna check in with Edie. I'm not sure if she does have anything to say, but we'll check. Purgatory.
Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you're fighting.
Well, it won't stop a Reaper, but an extra second of shielding can be life or death.
So Vortex makes good shield capacitors?
The best. They don't skimp on plating either. I love it.
Sounds like you want to get back out there to try it out.
You know, a little. Can't wait to show it off to the team. Maybe I can take point more often now.
Alright, so he's got new armor. And it's good armor too. What's going on? You know, apparently Purgatory is down there as well, so we don't get to go down there though. Apparently this place is huge. Is Edie still up there? No.
Bringing medical supplies by the ton. I know what's happening. Weeks ago, we're still sitting on the dock. My friend finds us a few loose crates. You bring in your ship, we split it. 50-50. What do you say?
I should slit your goddamn throat.
What?
Okay. Alright, so Edie and Joker are not dancing anymore, they're down here. Hey look! What are you guys doing?
Hey, Commander. I was just about to get us another round.
Cool. But Edie doesn't drink.
So, looks like you two are having fun.
Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier.
These two.
It seemed like you two might make a good match.
I was not so certain. When I first presented this body to Jeff, he seemed aloof.
Really? What did Joker say?
He said I didn't have to conform to some feminine ideal in order to impress him. I then called him on his bullshit, and we then proceeded to talk normally.
Huh.
After your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it.
Yes, yes I did.
I might have helped a little.
I see. Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience.
Right, so Edie is adjusting well to being, I don't know what she is now. To being an AI, I guess. To being an AI living amongst people. Is this the same guy from before? Oh yes it is. Alright, so we're done here. I guess that's I mean it's a nice story, not sure how realistic it is. The fact that if you treat the AI like another person, then she will adjust well. I mean, conceptually, you want to believe that if you just treat someone nice, then they'll be nice. But even with people, it's not always the case. The vast majority of the cases, that's how it works. But some people are literally crazy, and I'm not saying that to, you know, I'm not saying that as any sort of insult or any sort of you know, I'm not like some people are literally crazy, or
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
alright, she wants to fight Reapers instead of Cerberus. Yeah, some people, like, they're mentally imbalanced, or they might have other psychological issues. And then, like, there's no logic to sometimes some of the things that they do, because, you know, they're sick, like they're mentally ill. and they're, you know, psychologically ill is not. So then their brains don't work the way most people's brains work, and then they're not logical. So that happens sometimes. So it's not like everybody can be made better just by treating them. Although it helps. I'm not saying don't treat people well. It helps a lot, almost all of the time. But in a few really extreme cases, it doesn't make any difference. Just saying. But the thing with AI is, if they weren't programmed well in the first place, then they would be the equivalent of somebody who's mentally imbalanced. Like if their priorities are not set correctly, or if they're set into something destructive, then there's really nothing you can do about it, because if that's their base programming, then that's their base programming. Just like sometimes human brains can be damaged. I mean, AI brains can also be you know, made in such a way that there's no helping them. Conceptually, I would think that would be the case. Anyway, let's just do this.